Rolling with the roadies. No? What are we making today, Mom?
Today we are making homemade cavatelli.
Also referred to as gavadils, which in our family made only around Christmas
Or Easter.
and typically ends in some type of fight of who gets to take the leftovers home and how much.
Very true.
Do you remember the first time you helped make gavadils, how old you were?
Oh, I was probably 6. It was a blast because it was a family. We always had music playing in the background. Everyone was excited.
You would just use all of these ingredients that you see at your house all the time and then just turns into the most delicious pasta. When you agreed to come in and do this, we needed you to write out the recipe. And I know after getting a copy of your recipe book for Christmas one year, that things are described as a fistful of this, a pinch of this, etc., etc. So how hard was it for you to actually go through the recipe and have to have everything actually portioned out?
Hold on. This was the hardest thing I ever had to do because I just know how to do my recipes and I do. So when I had to break this down, I have to really stop and think what I was doing because I had to measure, like my recipe is a capful of baking powder. Well, what's a capful? I understand now. My freezer now is loaded with homemade gavadils because I had to keep making the recipe so I could get it down perfectly so we can make it here today. It was very difficult for me. And there is our dough.
This entire process, even from when I was little, you and Nani, when you were in the kitchen together, you can keep going.
Oh.
You and Nani, when you were in the kitchen together, it was almost always as if this food would just magically appear. And making, like you just did this and it was super fast. When I try to make dough, I cry it out, call you 6 times, and then the dough magically appears.
I think you're just nervous. And you can't be nervous.
You can't be nervous in the kitchen.
No, you just have to go for it. If it flops, then try it again.
What was your worst dough flop? You never had one. You never experienced.
No, I'm sure I have. I just don't remember, but I'm sure I have.
Cut me off a piece of that dough, Mom. Thanks.
Now you don't put weight, you let the dough roll, right. Okay. As you roll, you go out. So you're keeping it round. Press a little bit more, use your palms. And kind of work the dough like that.
The palm thing is tricky for me.
Yeah, do you see how you're stretching it now?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
It's a learning process.
Hers would definitely have to squeeze through the machine.
I'm a youth. That's not an excuse anymore. So as my mother continues to critique my reject pasta rolls for being too fat, girth-wise, what is most effective for the pasta machine?
Inch. I told my mother, when you pass, all I want is your scalili boards, your cannoli logs, and your cavatelli machine. So that's what I got, and I'm very happy.
Did you have to fight anyone for it?
No.
Why do you have tape on the rollers of your machine?
My mother would say it would stick, so my dad rigged it up somehow with the tape, and we never had it stick. Because once it stuck, you couldn't make the gavadils anymore. Yeah, the gavadils anymore, because once it stuck, it was a mess to clean the machine.
So my favorite part about making gavadils is cranking it as fast as I can through the machine.
Yes, we know. Yes, we like to do things fast.
You don't have to worry about overcrowding the pot like with spaghetti or anything.
This is a smaller pot than I'm used to, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get the third pan in here.
But this is good.
Okay, that's it. Okay.
Okay, definitive answer. What is the difference between gravy and sauce? Is it just regional? Is it a consistency difference?
I was brought up with it always being gravy. I know that fight goes on for years, but we were brought up with gravy. Sorry.
We were brought up gravy.
Yeah, it was always called gravy. So.
Everything's done. We're ready to go. Here you go, Mama.
Let's taste.
Thanks for cooking with me today.
So much fun. My pleasure. It's delicious.
Buon appetito.
Buon appetito. Love you, Chickie.
Love ya.
Oh, it's delicious. Wait till you taste. So
Yum.
good. Don't double dip with your fork. But you see how you hardly need any flour?
Yeah.
And use your palms. And as you roll, see? Fingers up. And you're just pushing and you're opening. See how your hands are... See, look at Joe, Jessica.
Joe's a professional. Again, I'm a youth.
Great.
See?
Nice. It's like it's got a bounce to it.
Yeah.
It does have a bounce to it. That's what I expected.
Well, that's the baking powder.
Mom, get next to Joe and roll out another one.
That's the baking powder. Not a lot of people put baking powder in there.
No, I've never heard that in my life.
I know, so that's very different with mine.
Yeah.
So you got a patent there, Kathy Roti.
Like she's whispering it.
Yeah.
Right.
Patent.
Talking into a microphone.
Yeah. See how beautiful?